Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live Refrench Your Brain. This is the third episode, and in 2026, season 7. And I'm really blessed to welcome you, everyone. I'm just going to check if I am well audible and live because we never know. Maybe I can also place my mic more with my voice. And let me know how are you feeling, my friends. We are on the 49th day of 2026. Already, probably a sixth of 2026 is over. We have still 300 and few days to finish this year. And feel free also to comment in YouTube, in LinkedIn, if you are live or if you are in the replay, also feel free to interact. So I am welcoming also people on stage. Feel free for accessing the stage to go to the link that I posted or to go to linktree/FrenchHolly. So linktree is linktr.ee/FrenchHolly. It is right now on the bottom of the screen, scrolling. And you are welcome so that you can share with me also your feedback, your impression, and a kind of a conversation. Because it is a conversation, although sometimes my lack of preparation makes people not joining because they are not aware in advance. But it is what it is. I'm doing the best that I can in any given moment. And I'm also happy to welcome anyone on stage that would like to share their wisdom because it's not about me, it's about we. So, here I'm going to talk about an essential part in any language learning, depending on you are learning French, Italian, Spanish, or other language, is for asking for help. And I'm going to model it in French because I will also at some point ask for help, for your help. And so in various languages, I don't know all the languages of the world. I'm knowing more like hello and thank you in 40 plus languages, but asking for help, I don't know in more than 3, 4, 5 language. And so in English it's help. In French, you don't pronounce the H. So that's why sometimes people will say to you, I need help, and not I need help. It's because in French, we don't pronounce the H, it's silent. But in French, and it's really interesting because in French, there might be another meaning about that. But it's aide, and it's AIDE. AIDE, aide, and the E is silent. So let me know if it resonates with you because there is also in English ed, which is AID. And it's also, I think, support. And it's really interesting because it's from Latin. I was not preparing, but in Italian, Italian is a language that is the most vicino, the most near Latin. It's aiutare and aiuto, aiuta, I think, and then aiutiamo, aiutate, and aiutando, if I learn well my Italian. So aiutare in Italian, and in Spanish, ayuda, I think, ayudare, ayuda, but in that case, it's not I, it's Y, A-Y. And so in French, aide, it's A-I-D-E, for the verb aider, to help. And then I'm just going to, because I love to be on camera. Here I'm on camera at 2 places, but it's okay. So that I am on 2 places in camera. And at any point on time, feel free to comment if you are live, and also if you are in the replay team. A friend of mine told me that you can comment in my video. I'm going to solve this, but I'm happy to receive feedback. And now I'm going to envision to have these kind of sessions each Thursday. Probably not always at the same time, which is 10 p.m. my time. Might be earlier. And my next show will be on next Thursday, or probably earlier. The only thing is that I know that I'm not like Jessica. I'm not the really clock on the clock, because she has 3 times per week her show, and it's on regular time, and I'm not good at planning, preparing my show weeks and months in advance. Some are, yet my superpower is to connect with people and connecting. And so that's why asking for help in many languages is really important if you are struggling. If you are struggling to speak, if you are struggling to be understood, or if you are struggling in anything, in fact. And know that it's really essential for asking for help. I'm learning in the way, my friends. I'm not Yoda. I'm a young Padawan in asking for help, and that's my struggle. But at the same time, it's something that is really needed right now. And at the end of the show, or if Marsha is joining right now, she can also help me to nudge me to do it earlier. But I'm going also to ask you for help. And asking for help in French is not only aid, there is also various ways to express that. So first, I need help. And in that case, in French, you say j'ai besoin. J'ai is I have, I have, j'ai. Besoin, need. So it could be literally, I have need of help. J'ai besoin d'aide. And so it's j'ai G uh, J apostrophe AI for the I have, j'ai. Besoin, need, it's BESOIN. And then d'aide. J'ai besoin of what? De quoi? J'ai besoin d'aide. And so that's a way to express it. You can also, that's the I point. I need help. But then there is also the question, because of course it's good to ask questions, um, and could be could you help me? Could you? Pouvez-vous? Could you? Pouvez-vous? And then help me is m'aider. And you might already know a bit, like, especially in the plane, there is the Mayday, which is not written the same way as M apostrophe AIDER, but it's in English it's MAYDAY. And there are some songs, like I remember in the 80s, like techno or electronic, Mayday, 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 do, 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 Mayday. And so it's not the same spelling, but it's the same pronunciation. And in that case, could you, pouvez-vous, m'aider? And then could you is really interesting in French, because could you could be you ask to multiple persons, plural. You ask to one person that you don't know, polite, or you ask to a person that you know. There will also another part. I'm just going to check if I have any comment in LinkedIn and YouTube. If I don't see your comments, I apologize. I'm just checking right now. And so I'm going to also be mindful about the mic, because maybe I need to wear my mic more near. And so in that case, could be many persons, could be one person that you don't know, it's the polite way, or it could be also one person that you know. And in French, there are multiple ways to say it, like the polite way, or if you ask for multiple persons, it's pouvez-vous. It's from the verb pouvoir, which is power, to the will. I got the power. J'ai le pouvoir. And the pouvoir, it's a verb. It's also a noun, but it's a verb. So pouvez-vous? It's a question. As each question, there is a verb plus subject. It's not subject plus verb. So like you don't say you could help me, because in that case, especially if you don't have the intonation, it's not a question, it's an affirmation. So could you, pouvez-vous, like vous pouvez m'aider. You can also say that, but as always, it's better to have the question, because the question is subject, verb and subject, and it's pouvez, pouvez, and then dash, and then vous, vous, pouvez-vous m'aider. I will also write that in the comments anyway. And I'm not prepared, so I don't have the slide or anything, but it is what it is. And so, could you help me? Pouvez-vous m'aider? And then if you ask one person and it's the familiar way, it's not vous, vous, it's tu, tu, tu. And in that case, it's conjuged differently, like peux-tu. P-E-U-X dash T-U. Peux-tu m'aider? So, pouvez-vous m'aider? That's when you are asking multiple persons or a person that you don't know, a polite way. Or peux-tu? Peux-tu m'aider? So that's the way of asking. There is j'ai besoin d'aide. I need of help. I need help. And then pouvez-vous m'aider? Could you help me? Or peux-tu m'aider if you know the person. So that's it. I'm going to just check in the comments. What are your thoughts? You can also go on stage by going to linktree/FrenchHolly. So j'ai besoin d'aide. And there is also synonyms of aide. Could be soutien, S-O-U-T-I-E-N. Could be also support, which is the same in English, support, but P-P-O-R-T, the T is silent. So it's from the verb supporter, and support, S-U-P-P-O-R-T, support in French, support. J'ai besoin de support, d'aide, de soutien. And why de support and de soutien and not de aide? It's because with the D apostrophe, with the L apostrophe, and also with the S apostrophe, when there is a vocal or an H, it's S apostrophe and not S-E-D-E or L-E. That's a lot of nuggets, I know. And I cannot wait to receive any comment, any question, including in the replay team. It's never too late. It's just chocolate. And so we are on the 19th of February, and I would say myself, j'ai besoin d'aide. J'ai besoin de votre aide. Because I'm asking to my audience, multiple persons, because if I'm asking someone that is in the room, that is only person, you say j'ai besoin de ton aide. That's also another way. J'ai besoin d'aide, j'ai besoin de votre aide, j'ai besoin de ton aide. I need help, I need your help when it's plural or polite, or de votre aide, or I need your help when it's one person. J'ai besoin de ton aide. Ton is a pronoun. There is a ton, ta, te. Like, j'ai besoin de ta participation. I need your participation. And it's agreeing. I know French is really sometimes challenging, but I'm here for helping you. Je peux vous aider. Yes. So, what you like me to talk about right now? I'm just having a break, I think, and checking on LinkedIn if I have any comment, any question, and hopefully that some people could join the stage so that I'm not only alone guessing. And I'm really blessed also. I'm going to have some gratitude time because I feel blessed. And thank you, Ria, if you are listening to me right now, you are welcome to join or to comment on LinkedIn or on YouTube. I'm just going to check because sometimes Restream is not allowing the message to go through, but I am here. I am here for you. Je suis là pour vous in the pro because there is not only one person. So here right now I am live since 16 minutes, and feel free to comment, ask me any question. This is also the Q&A, could be a Q&A. And I love to use puns or to have some fun because it could be a llama, Lama, literally ask me anything. And Lisa, amazing to see you. The menopause andropause expert from, is it Costa Rica or Trinidad or Tobago? I'm not sure, but I'm really happy to see you, my friend, that you are supporting me and other people are supporting me. And I'm going at some point at the end of the show to spotlight them. Or why not right now? Because I can also use my French, pardon my French, to also thank Jessica, because here I'm going to share my screen right now, not playing anything, but diving into the different. Yeah, I am live. It's amazing. YouTube is warning me when I'm live. That's amazing. So here I would like to thank first Jessica Duga, Duga or Dugas, but I would say Duga, for her presence in my journey and for her shows. So here I'm going to have some inception right now, going to my room to share my screen. There will be no sound anyway, so because at some point I was learning that when I share my screen with sound, it's not going through. But here, my friends, I'm going to share some amazing nuggets. And so here is right now the Breakthrough Show Network. Right now. So she's amazing. I would like to thank Jessica for her presence in my journey and for her session. Was it 2 days ago? About joy, the joy life. And so here I'm going to go through the session of yesterday. Not going to play any sound. Yeah, because anyway it's not sharing. Ago, talking about new beaming episodes that will come each month. Pardon my French. Talking about the power of work and the power of. So thank you, Jessica. I'm going also, as Lisa is there. I would like also let me know if you are on YouTube. But I'm going first to share her profile in LinkedIn. So here, Lisa Fevec in my LinkedIn. So Lisa, where is Lisa? Oh, LinkedIn. Okay, here the menopause dietitian in French. Is menopause. There is just the accent. And a dietitian, it's in masculine because the dietitian is whether you are a man or a woman. But in French, it's the diététicien or diététicien and coach. Coach is an English term. So, elle supporte les femmes à conquérir naturellement en utilisant des programmes holistiques certifiés, prouvés, and also corporate. That's something that is not translated in French. And so she is also a co-author. And a nugget that I can share is that it's a bit like debated. Do we say author for masculine or feminine? do you say autrice? Because at any time there is also spectateur, spectatrice, acteur, actrice, donc auteur, autrice. That's another way to say it. Or auteur, because at some point they add just the E at the end for an author that is a woman. So that's it for Lisa. If you are live, let me know so that I can also spotlight you. And feel free to check also in the stage by going to linktree/FrenchHolly and to ask me any question. This is your time, my friends. I'm not going to blah, 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 blah. I'm going to listen. And so here, I'm just getting, hope that I didn't close. Yes, I did. Did I close my room by accident? No. Oh, okay. So here I am back and happy to answer any of your questions. And I will do my best for the next week. This is a special day, for instance, and I will say the next week on next Thursday will be about family, because next week, next Thursday, on the 26th of February, is the heavenly birthday of my brother. He would have been 70 if he was still alive. And in French, is parrain. Parrain, and it's like Godfather, like the Godfather, which is I don't know if you have also in US or in any part of the world these kind of things, but it was installed many decades ago, just in case if the parents were not able to take care about their children or died or whatever. And I've known my parent, my godfather, my parrain, for more than, let's say for 30 years and few weeks, because sadly he spread his wings 20 years ago in July 2006. And but it's his birthday on the 26th of February, and it's a special one because it's 2602 is 26. 2602 26. And so that's a special one, my friends. Aside that, so it will be a session about the family. How do you express the family in French or any other language? So, for instance, j'ai besoin d'aide. Ho bisogno, because in Italian you don't say the ho, you say ho. Ho bisogno d'aiuta. I think it's that. Correct me if I'm wrong, because pardon my Italian. And in Dutch, because in Belgium we are forced, let's say forced like that, but it's in the state you have to learn Dutch, because in Belgium there is French and Dutch as local language. Strangely enough, there is also German in the third official language, but I didn't have to learn German at school. Ich spreche nicht Dutch. But in Dutch, you say ich heb hulp nodig, I think. Or ich heb, and I don't know, I'm not sure at all if you say ich heb or ich heb, because I need to re-Dutch my brain also. So ich heb hulp genodigd, or ich heb hulp nodig, I think. So that's the way in French, in Dutch. And of course I need help in English. And in Spanish, I don't know. So let me know if you know Spanish. Ayuda, but yo, that I know, like yo, and then bisogno, I don't know. I'm Italian in that way. So j'ai besoin d'aide, and so that's it. J'ai besoin d'aide. J'ai besoin de votre concours. That's also another way, but it's really a bit complex right now. I don't want to be too much complex with you, my friends. But concours is like when you want to bring a prize, but it's like there are words that are also, and I think for the the rest of the session, I'm going to talk about the words. The words do matter. And as it's really important to be able to express our voice, this is something that I'm learning right now, my friends, to ask for help. J'ai besoin d'aide. And so it's also important to pay attention about our words. So that's why in English, there is a fixed and the growth mindset from Carol Dweck, I think. And there is, I will not be able to do that. That's the fixed mindset. Or I will not be able to do that yet. The YET. And the yet is really important. And so, for instance, in French, if I have to go to translate that, I will not be able to do that. Je ne pense pas que je sais faire cela. Je ne pense pas que je saurais le faire. And the yet in French is encore. Je ne pense pas que je saurais le faire encore. That means that you are placing room to the eventuality to do it. And another way to say it, even if it's the growth mindset, because at the same time it's in negative. Anyway, it's in the negative. And so rather than to say that, you can say je vais pouvoir le faire, and that you place time, demain. Je vais pouvoir le faire demain, je vais pouvoir le faire dans une semaine. And then, who can help me to achieve this? Who can help me to do this? Who can teach me? Like, who can teach me something that I don't know and I need help? Or who can do it on my instead of me? Like, who can in delegation? Like, I am not able to drive. I am not permit to drive, also because I don't have driving license. But I can ask someone to drive me. And I'm in a position that I would say I don't want to drive anyway in my life. I will probably not have the driving license. But at the same time, do I need it? Also, can someone help me to drive me from point A to point B? So right now, this is the time that normally Marsha nudges me to ask for help, and that I'm going to see if she can also join me. I don't know. I'm going to see, but feel free also to comment, to go on stage. And so I'm, as always, I am live so that she knows. And I would like to ask you for help. It's not easy for me to ask for help, but I need your help. And j'ai besoin d'aide, or I would like you to help me. Je voudrais que vous m'aidiez. That's another way to say it. And because I'm in a place right now that it's going to be really, really difficult. And I'm going to be vulnerable right now because if I play alone in my own bubble and I don't ask for help, I don't depict you the reality, then that's really like not allowing help to come. Because if I don't express my voice, if I don't express my need, if I don't ask for your help, si je ne vous demande pas d'aide, de votre aide, vous ne pourrez pas me le donner. You will not be aware, vous ne seriez pas au courant, and you will not be able to give it to me, vous ne pourriez pas me donner votre aide. And so I need your help by any means. Feel free also to DM me, to connect with me through LinkedIn, through email, olivier@frenchholly.com. And anyway, to really be because I know that I also put the link, but by instance, the linktree/FrenchFolly is the link that you can click to have multiple sublinks. And one of the sublinks is to be on stage. One of also of the sublinks that I'm going to model it, by the way, because I need to model to ask for help. So, j'ai besoin de votre aide. Is that you support me by any means. And could be, by instance, I'm going to share my screen right now. Let me take it easy. Take and take. And here is my link tree, by the way, so that you know this is my link tree. Hope that I can manage this. Like it's like Inception, you know. So with so many tabs, I was talking about that in Stacy's room. So here you can see me, and you can see my linktree/FrenchHolly, and you can see multiple elements. You can see join the stage now. It's the link that is in my replay room, where I'm hosting the session right now. I'm restream to YouTube and LinkedIn, and at the same time, I'm in my replay room. And there is also support on GoFundMe, and that's my GoFundMe page. And I'm going to share vulnerably because since weeks, months, years, I'm struggling, especially since the last weeks, since end of December. And since the 28th of December, my dad's health is really struggling, you know. And this is my GoFundMe page that you can access through my link tree, by the way. And I would like already to thank, really, from the bottom of my heart, all the humans that were sharing my streaming, commenting, and also donating my GoFundMe page. Thank you, Tuba. Thank you, all the Anonymous. Thank you, Paulette. Thank you also, Marsha. And thank you, everyone who was in my session 3 or 4 weeks ago. And so now I'm running this GoFundMe for helping me financially because it's really hard right now. I have more expenses than I could envision because of my dad's health situation, and I need to visit my dad often, and I need to care about my dad. So I'm going also, in my side, I am committing to stretch and to ask for help to the state. Because I'm a caregiver to my dad right now since the 28th of, especially the 7th of January. He had already health issues in July. He came back home in September, and then he was climbing his own mountain. And then on the 28th December, he got another malaise, and he went to the hospital for 10 days. And so I am asking for your help. I'm just going to check. Okay. Stopping the share, going back because I want to be back in the screen with you right now. So that's the GoFundMe page that you can access through linktree/FrenchHolly. I'm asking any kind of support. I would like to be more of service. I would like to be a better Ollie, you know, a better human being. And that although anything that I could have done in the past that was not conducive to my better life, it's something that I cannot change. What I can change is to be in the present time, dans le moment présent, dans l'instant présent, instant. And right now, I need your help. J'ai besoin de votre aide. That's me vulnerably modeling what I was modeling 3 weeks ago through Martha's nudge. And that's it. So feel free to support me. I'm also happy to envision work that I can do for you, especially about languages and training and sharing knowledge. And also to collaborate with you, to give you visibility in my platform. For instance, I have also a Luma calendar that I can share your events. Here right now, I'm going to share the links. Is it that? I'm just in fact, I don't know if I was sharing it in my link tree, but I'm going to share my Luma calendar in my link tree and in the comments in YouTube and LinkedIn. And by instance, I was adding it in Luma a bit late, I know, but here is, by instance, if I go to my room, that I share my screen, and here is my Luma calendar, where I can also, I'm hosting your events. Right now, this is the third brew, dry of the season 7 brew of my Refrench Your Brain session. And here, it's Refrench Your Brain. It's Luma/Refrain. And in that calendar, I am share other events, like for instance, this Saturday and Sunday there is the event of her, especially weekly folk art. You also the School Wranglers Cafe with Stacy, and other events like the World Theatre Day special event on the 27th of March. So this is a calendar that I'm going to allow you to share your events, to have visibility. I can also share in my network in big on the collaboration. Another thing, I'm going to close my share. Seeing okay in my restream. Okay, another thing that I can do is to allow you to host your own sessions. I have my Restream account, and I can be even in backside. I don't need to be present visually. I can handle the session, allowing you to access to the Restream and host your own events in there. I'm happy to be your host in the background or visible, or your co-host, like sharing the stage with you and spotlighting you. That's also something that I can give you an exchange. Something that I really struggle and I really need also to get through, not only for asking for help, but also to not have the urge to seek for giving you back something in exchange of you giving me something. That's a struggle that is really also in that I'm working on, to ask for help, but not to have the urge and the requirement to give something back in exchange of that. My gratitude, my presence, my light, my energy is already incredible, amazing. I'm good at supporting others. I love to support my other community members, Marsha, Paulette, and also Stacy, Jessica, Jamie, and Hermie, and RJ, and Claudio, and Ben, and everyone. But supporting myself is not so much in my DNA. It's not my forte. Ce n'est pas mon fort. FORT could be strength, could be also strength, or could be a castle, like Fort Knox. So ce n'est pas mon fort. That's why we need each other, in fact. We need each other. So nous avons besoin les uns des autres. We need, nous avons besoin, each others, les uns des autres. Nous avons besoin les uns des autres. So I'm happy to help you with French. I'm happy to even help you in Italian. For instance, can you count in Italian from 1 to 10? Uno, due, tre, quattro, cinque, sei, sette, otto, nove. Is it nove or nuove? I don't know. And then 10. And then 11, 12, etc. It's really, I have knowledge. I am doing my best to reconnect with my heart and to be of service to you. And right now, I need your help or I would like, because I don't like to enforce, but it's my call. Can you say I need your help? Or would in your culture is more appropriate that to say, would you like, I would like to ask for your help? I don't know. There is many things to express. So with that, I'm going to envision we are at the 40th minute of the session. There is still 20 minutes, and I can let me know in the comments if you have any question. Let me know. Else, I can give you other nuggets, or I can also spotlight other people in my community. That's my way of making visibility, by the way. So here, do I have any comments in my session? Not in YouTube and not in LinkedIn, I think. But thank you again, Lisa, for your presence in my journey and in my show. And 2 days ago with Jessica's show, it was one of the best show ever. And if you are in the replay team, feel free also to discover my services. I'm happy to help you. Normally, I would say for you it's for free, but I need to also get rid of that because I need to pay my bills to get my plate, my food. And so, thank you, everyone, for joining, for listening to me. Merci de m'avoir écouté. Merci pour votre aide. Merci pour votre présence. Also, some nuggets like merci is not with the Y at the end, it's with the I. And so I will say also there are other ways, like, but I'm not going to overwhelm you. One thing that I would like to share vulnerably is that the blessings that I am alive, the blessings that my dad is alive. Sadly, my dad's health is declining, and I know that his time on earth is going to end sooner than I think. Yet I don't know if it's in months, in weeks, or even in days. We never know when we are going to spread our wings. I've seen some friends and other people leaving this world at 60 or 50 or even 40 or 30 years old. Life is not granted. Even 20 or 10, we don't know. I think Henry Cameron knows what I think about when I talk about Cameron, his son. So that the powerful play still goes on and that you might contribute a verse. That's a quote from the Dead Poet Society with Robin Williams. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Que le prodigieux spectacle continue et que tu peux y apporter ta rime. Quelle sera ta rime? Quelle est ta rime? What is your verse in this universe? So that's my share right now. Let me know if you like other nuggets. I can say other like bonjour is the proper way to say hello. But of course, if it's in the evening, you say bonsoir. SOIR, bonsoir. And when you want to say thank you, you say merci, MERCI. And when you say please, you say s'il vous plaît. And in that case, it's a construction that is like, if you please, s'il vous plaît. If that you please, s'il vous plaît. And of course, when you are addressing that to multiple persons or polite persons, if you are addressing that with a person that is that you know, it's s'il te plaît, s'il vous plaît, s'il te plaît. And in that case, there is also, I think it's the same in English. You can say please when you are asking for something. You can also say please, I think. I'm not sure. If you are giving something, you don't say there it is, you say please, so that the person is able to take it. And so, like, s'il vous plaît. But then there is also, s'il vous plaît, that's the intonation, and then s'il vous plaît. That's for the when you are giving something. So then there is also with the show, pardon my French, Pardon, which is also the same in French is pardon. Pardon, pardon, P-A-R. And then it's like as a gift, for gift, like forgiveness also. Pardonner, to forgive. Pardon, forgive. And like it's really interesting, the etymology. Also, the power of languages is that you can express one word and it can mean many different things, uh, either similar, either opposite, or absolutely not. And this is for global English or local English, because I will always love about the if I pass me your rubber, please. In UK, it means eraser. In US, it's another word, like I think it's condom. So I know that it's like there is a word that could have different meanings, and the best way to present it is about words like fast. Like there is, and we I was joking also with Jessica during the show 2 days ago, because fast could be like quick, like I want it fast, or I want to fast. That means to have a break fast. Break fast is on the morning when you are breaking fast, when you are eating something. So fast mean to not eat, not eat. And of course, I was pronouncing inappropriately the H, because there is eat and heat, and so and hit. So multiple ways about different languages, and also about the letters. For instance, in English, in the old English, there was more than 26 letters, I think, but then it was normalized to 26 letters. In French, there are 26 letters plus the accent, plus accents, because different vocals, plus the CCD, which is a little sign below the C that means S. Like if you are not placing, there's an example, lesson, Lesson, leçon in French, and because the C and the O, it's a K sign, like CAK, CO, CUQ, and then with the CCD, it's ça, so, su. Je suis déçu, I am disappointed, there is the CCD. So there's a lot of things, and I can talk and talk and talk, parler fast. Light also. Light is like could be the light, the lightning, like, and something that is really not heavy. So a lot of things to consider about words, and even in French, there are words that could have different meanings depending on the occasion, depending on the locality. And so that's it, my friends. I am in the 48th minute of the show. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts, including in the replay team. You never know who is watching. That's why I'm not really conducive to metrics. I'm conducive about interactions. That means that if you would like to interact, you can join the stage. You can join also the on the comments on LinkedIn or YouTube. And sometimes I don't have any comments, or one or two. Sometimes I have a lot of comments. That's also the way that I'm not envisioning things sometimes on time. But I want to show up, like SHOW. Could be a verb, could be a noun. One show or to show. And it's going to be show, call it. But that's my vibe. So right now, this session was about how to ask help in French. Various ways that feel free, if you are late, to rewatch, to replay, because watch could be to see, could be also a watch. So feel free, my friends, to interact at any time, and to also envision, if you would like to give me in my GoFundMe through the linktree /French Holly. also to collaborate with me, to ask guidance in French coaching. I'm happy to help you to learn French, to learn Italian, to help you also in any language. I don't speak Japanese, Swedish, or Turkish, yet I know a network that could help you in a more effective way. That's why I'm really blessed to be part of the new language network. And I'm going also for the last minutes of the show to share, to share really something that is really in my heart. I love to say really, because it's really incredible. So here I am going to share if I can. Yes. And okay, sharing my screen. And here is the one that reignited my heart more than 4 years ago. Hope that you can see. Just going to check in the speech. That's incredible, my friends. Is it sharing? No, it's sharing. So her name is Rachel Palling. She's the founder of Neuro Language Coaching, Neuro Language Network, Neuro Heart Education. Neuro Language is a way to coach learning and teaching a language in a more efficient way and using the neuroscience research, the brain and the heart. Not only the brain, but also the heart. Because we are learning even more efficiently when we embark your heart. That's why I always say, aside keep shining, I always say, whatever happens, embark your heart. That's why I try also to accomplish. And so Rachel is the founder, and she is really a lighthouse. She is a lighthouse, and I'm really blessed and honored to be part of the journey of me being a language coach. So here I'm going to go to here. Let's see. And because there is also the network that I'm going to show you. Oh, it's not there. Okay, I was okay. So sorry for that. A new language network. So apologize, my friends. I'm going just to new language coach network. If you would like to learn a language, my friends, you are welcome. Vous êtes les bienvenus. Tu es le bienvenu. To find a network, I would like to learn. What you would like to? Would you like to learn, by instance, Spanish? So, Spanish. Okay, yeah, Spanish. Here, search for language coach, and then you have the directory of language coaches. And all around the world, especially about Spanish, there is Spanish in worldwide. So also people in Ukraine, you can also support people in Ukraine, even they are teaching and coaching Spanish. So also someone in Spain, Madrid, someone in also in Madrid, Alicante, or even South America, like Buenos Aires in Argentina. And so that's the Neuro Language Coach Network.com. So that's really a community of 2,000 plus coaches. And that's awesome, my friends, because it's more about giving you the autonomy. That's what's led me to be a new language coach. It's to seek autonomy, permission, and to be in learner space, not the but the guide aside are low. It's like a GPS. If you want to learn French, you can go this way and that way. And something that today I was like reminding myself to share in LinkedIn is that the GPS is never putting you shame or expectations. Like it indicates the journey you seek for a destination. Huh? You seek for a destination, you enter into the GPS. And if you are missing the steps that the GPS is advising you, the GPS will never say, "Hey, you made a mistake. It was not that side, my friend. It was that side." No, he's just going to recalculate. And right now, as I'm going to recalculate my focus, there is also Mike, and I'm going now to activate my sound here so that Mike is able also to hear me. Welcome, Mike, in my replay stage. How are you feeling, my friend?
I was gonna say, his lips are moving, but I can't hear him.
Exactly. You know, blah, blah, blah. It's because I was not having anyone on stage, so I was not in muting here. But Mike, how are you feeling today, my friend? What a blessing to see your amazing avatar. Is it a squirrel?
It is a squirrel with a beret
Oh,
and rose-colored glasses. It's my poet slash songwriter squirrel.
oh, and then in French is écureuil. What led you to choose the squirrel? Because there is also another one that you know already. She's going to be nuts, by the way. Stacy, that is also having the squirrel avatar.
Okay, for clarity, we did not have any discussions about this. Uh, this goes back for me way before Go Brunch.
Hmm.
It's in essence between you and me and the pandas. It is a pet name between my wife and I. So she calls me squirrel, I call her bear, or brown
Ooh.
bear. So I've actually been using a squirrel for various reasons for a number of years. My new Suno studio is called Soulful Squirrels Studio.
Ooh.
That is going to be my label for tracks that I'm doing for distribution. Meaning, if I create 4 tracks, it's a little confusing. I'm going to have 2 separate businesses. The one for for lack of a better word, my tracks is going to be Soulful Squirrel Studios, and I haven't yet decided whether I'm going to LLC this and everything. The other name for the what I'm calling, well, it's not bespoke. I was calling it bespoke musica. It's going to launch. I was told by actually, I've said this as well, but she didn't say at the time. I was told by someone else that that was too. It didn't mesh or didn't or whatever. So I went back to the drawing board, and that the new one for custom um, created songs is going to be Signature Songworks.
Hmm.
And this is a blurb. And by the way, she is pushing me, which I was already kind of going in that direction to switch my LinkedIn completely to that role. And this isn't going to be the complete about, but this is a blurb about Signature Songworks.
Hmm.
I'll probably wordsmith. It's pretty close to what I want already, but it's a little confusing because, and I have to come up with the pricing and yada yada yada. You've probably been through some of this already. And I'm actually going to start out Wally high.
Hmm.
I don't want to race to the bottom on pricing. So so I Um, for instance, like not for you, but for someone that I believe can afford it. From a business perspective, I might charge like $1,000 for an intro and
Mm,
outro
cool.
starting price. Now, what I'm planning on doing for, and again, this is for business people that kind of have established shows and whatnot that need a intro and outro song or need an improved intro and outro song. Thing, not for nothing, Ollie. I don't know about you, but when I do something, like even though they've been, I've spent like when I did Jackie's, I spent quite a bit of time just researched her, did a lot of thought about what made sense, and now one of the things I'm really trying to do, I don't know if this makes any sense to you, but well, actually it would because you're in languages. But song that I did for Noni for uh, Friday night, and I actually wrote a song out the oil riggers, I forget what they're called, roughnecks or something, on oil. That's what they do down there.
Mm,
So I'm actually going to the point of what should I be writing? It's not just that I'm writing the lyrics. I'm like, what do I need to write the lyrics about to? And then I actually added some Creole in one of the versions. It's very minor because I can't write it all in Creole because no one would understand
mm,
except maybe you. Um, I don't actually know. You would probably get Creole. It's mostly, well, it's confusing. I heard, was it Creole that is ancient French?
yes, it's ancient French is like the French in the Middle Age, I think, because there are some populations that
Yep,
came from France and have visited the world. There's also Louisiana that
yep,
is really
yes, that's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. It's I don't know if you've heard of the Arcadians, but apparently the Arcadians came from France to, I believe, first Canada or somewhere up
Mm,
in Nova Scotia or somewhere. And then when the French sold the land tracts that Louisiana and other places to, there's a bunch of or Arcadians that moved from um, Canada to the United States. And but my understanding is one of the problems with Creole is because it has to be used, or it will go extinct basically. And I think it's, how do I put? I think they're trying to keep it alive, and it is kind of alive. It's not kept up. I think Jay, what's his name, the storyteller guy, he's
Pasqua,
having a similar
J
issue in
Pasqua.
that his language, yes, yes, he said that he's trying to keep that language alive as well. And you can just imagine the younger generations, depending on where they are and what they're doing, may or may not want you, you and you just went black. Oh,
Yeah, I was sharing to you, especially for your audience, where to find. So you have a Substack that's called Musica, and
I showed
because I think there is a Oh. Mm. Oh. Mm. 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 Ah. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. 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 Okay. And so, what led you to? And since I'm really curious, what led you to do that on Suno rather than to voice it yourself, like being a crooner like Sinatra? Oh, singing, mm, singing, singing. No, but speaking, yes, because I remember in the big Happy Biscuit at the end of the World Building Expo, you were sharing some poetry, but it was, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Ah. But anyway, do you seek for perfection or do you seek for heart resonance? Because if you ask a child to sing, they will probably not singing it right, but they will sing it through their heart. It's why also we add an H like cœur, COUR, heart becomes CHOEUR, cœur, with the choir. So why not to try and then seek for heart resonance rather than to perfection? Because anyway, also I was a few hours ago I was attending a session and they were talking about people that were quite old, and one was still singing at 82 years old. Diana Ross, she's 82 right now, and she's still singing. But of course, you cannot expect Diana Ross right now in 2026 to sing like the Diana Ross in the 60s. But it's like no matter what, it's to know that we are imperfect, because we cannot compete with the classical artists. But to sing through your heart, you will attract people and they will resonate, not because of your voice and the quality of your voice, but because you are trying and you are seeking for resonance. Does it make sense? Well, say yes, say yes. Yeah, and I say it in the place like I struggle too. Like I literally like 3 weeks ago I was stressed and overwhelmed because I was asking for help and Marsha was there to nudging me. And thanks to that, if I was not doing this show, I would be receiving 206 euros from my GoFundMe page. But I need help. But if you don't allow people to help you, then how come that you are going to do that? So it's like I would call it. It's really because my brain is on fire. Could be instead of security, you are seeking for security. Hello. So I understand totally, but this is your past. I think if Stacy was there, were there, she will tell you that the most important is the present, and that you in saying no in the present, you are not giving your present gift. Well, I hope so, because what I hear from you is that you are seeking about the past and about problems, not about the solution. And you can throw me your stone because I'm in that same situation because I didn't ask for help and I was trying on my own. But then I need help if I want to survive, of course. So can we help each other in doing this accomplishment for each other? That we are our own acquirability, not accountability, but acquirability to express our voice and helping each other in that journey. Mm. 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 Well, maybe there is an issue right now because I don't hear your voice in my LinkedIn and YouTube. I might be wrong, but I hope that you are not speaking for nothing, just for me and for not the audience, because it would be really bad. But we never know about when we are approaching technology. So if you were not able to hear Mike, I truly apologize first for him and then for me, because we never know about the technology. So I'm just going to check right now on YouTube because I was not hearing anything in LinkedIn. So maybe it's the tech issue. But I, I am streaming this, and I'm just going to check right if I am able to me, because this is not the point. I don't want only hear me, but to hear you. So I'm just going to. So I'll check right now. Technology is sometimes challenging, my friend. So I'm just going to check. Uh, mhm, mm. Well, I'm going anyway to close this session because it's already 1 hour and 15 minutes. If you were not hearing a lot of things, I apologize. And thank you, Mike, anyway, for joining my room. And I will see the, I would say, I don't like to use this expression lightly, but je verrai à autopsy at the end if I was able to hear your voice. But anyway, thank you for joining my room. And the intention is there. I want to also share your voice. So we are learning. We are not failing. We are learning. So thank you, Mike, and have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye. And everyone,